Hi everyone, it's Killshot 99 Gaming. This is Play Dead Live. Fight Night number 5. Here we are, everybody. The 5th week that we've done PvP. Got some great matches lined up. We do have a couple of matches that are going to be pushed back to Wednesday. So Wednesday is a tremendous card as well. So the plan for tonight is maybe to do several solo matches. Obviously, there's some big matches lined up. We got Moonshot versus Crawfish, which is one of the headliners. We also got Dimes versus Bones. We're going to try to get Ocean Man and Football Master, Kel and Jim. I'd love to get a tag team match in so you guys can see that for the first time. And I'm going to start it out with a challenge match because I want to get new players or a couple players to get as many matches under their belt as possible. And just a couple quick announcements. We're not doing bundles tonight. You guys know we only do bundles like on Wednesday nights, chance to replenish items. So there will be some bundled deals on Wednesday night for you guys to stock up. And also, there's going to be a big event after Friday night. So Friday night, hopefully you guys beat Crowley's. I sent a few messages out to some people that have some special missions on Friday night. And Saturday is going to be all about you level up, your level up event, selling unneeded inventory. I will tell you, Saturday the banker is going to have some items that you're going to want to pick up with your dead dimes. So when you get your inventories tomorrow and Wednesday, start to go through and figure out those things that you either want to trade or you want to get rid of, because you guys know these banker events don't happen too often. So there's going to be some items that you'll be able to pick up that'll help you with your PvP and a couple other things. There's going to be some smokes and some potions and some things to kind of get you set up, because I think you guys realize the last couple pack openings, there were not as many smokes and potions available. There were still some you got to replenish, but I know some of you are needing some triple dimes. Some of you are needed some res potions. And, just balance your inventory. Maybe trade a couple of those items that maybe have 10 control smokes, and you might want to get rid of 3 or 4 of those and pick up a couple blinding smokes or fear smokes or something just to balance it out a little bit more. So I am looking forward to a great slate of matches tonight. Do we have... where is Ocean Man? Where's Ocean Man? Ray in the house? Hopefully we get Ocean Man to tune in pretty soon here, because I got big matches lined up for everyone. I got Football Master and Ocean Man. We are going to do some things a little bit differently tonight. So let me explain several of the things. One, I mentioned this multiple times during the stream the other night. Timers are going to be strictly adhered to. Now what this means is you can take... All right, first of all, before I get into this, everybody here, do me a favor and give me a quick 999 if I've got your full, undivided attention, because I'm going to go through about 5 minutes of rules adjustments, updates, and modifications. Before we do that, I want to make sure that you guys are not, hey, what's up, Amanda? Hey, what's up, Lynn? Hey, what's going on, Football Master? I need you guys to really get this piece of the game. I love that we're sociable. I love that we're here to hang out, but I got to get your focus on this, because this is going to cost you if you don't get it. So timers, after the first set of timers are 15 seconds. Once we get into gameplay, your timer is 10 seconds, unless you play a certain type of smoke, which is a time smoke. When that timer counts down, without a little bit of buffering or without a little bit of lag or something that's going on along the lines, hopefully that's minimized, you are going to be on 10-second timers. So if you're taking 20 seconds, your damage is going to be minimized the longer you take to react. So if I get a lot of pushback and a lot of questions and what did this do and what does that do, then your 10-point hit might only hit for 8 points or 7 points or 6 points. The longer you take, the harder it is going to be on your turn, because we do have items that are going to accelerate that. We want to get these matches where they're flowing, they're fast, all of the above. But there's an item out there called Time Smoke. When you play the Time Smoke, your opponent's turn gets cut from 10 seconds to 5 seconds for 2 turns. And you get 20 seconds to react. So that means when you play Time Smoke and it's your opponent's turn, we're going to get a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then when it takes another 5, 6, 10 seconds, that Goldar grenade that you should have cast 5 seconds earlier, Don't worry about lagging. You guys get too much caught in the weeds of what if, what if, what if. Play the game. Play the game. If it's slow, if it's lagging, we will make accommodations for that. You guys worry about too many things outside of your control. And it's going to minimize the effect. Just do it. Get in there. Know your inventory. Know your opponent. Be ready to go. The people that are prepared, the people that know the game, the people that know their classes, are most often going to be the people that win. The people that stall, the people that are looking for a workaround, the people that are asking 20 questions that they should have asked prior to the stream are going to, it's going to be consequential. So focus on you, focus on your character, focus on your activity, and let the moderators and let me keep the game flowing. That's what we want everybody to do. You do those things, they're going to be fresh, they're going to be funny, they're going to be active. You can still super chat, you can still do a lot of things in the background, and I encourage some of those things. But if it gets too unbalanced, we're going to slow it down a little bit. So if a 5-second turn turns into a 30-second turn, then don't be surprised when you get a minor hit and it's not going quite the way that you want it to do. Good to go? Now, so I mentioned the time smokes. There's a possibility that a new item could be in play tonight. That new item are bombs. If you missed the stream on Saturday, I'm going to explain what the bombs do. The bombs have no range. So, and when someone casts a bomb, and for example, you start out turn number 1 and you say, all right, I'm casting blue bomb. If I'm playing moonshot, that blue bomb is going to torpedo all the way across the room. It's going to stick to him. So now he's walking around playing the game with a blue bomb. And I got the detonator in my hand. And I can detonate it whenever I want as long as it is on my turn. The detonation is an action. So I can drink a potion and detonate. I can cast a smoke and detonate. So I want to be clear with that. So you are going to have people that are walking time bombs. And once again, with the bombs, how many total bombs can your opponent have on them at any one time? How many total bombs? See who was paying attention on Saturday. Two. And the last question. Can the bombs be the same color? Yes or no? Can someone have 2 gold bombs on them at the same time? I'm pretty sure I just did, Moonshot. The blue bomb will do 2 points of damage and will lower your opponent's health by 25% of their current health pool for 2 turns. The green bombs will do 2 points of damage and will minimize any healing effects on your opponents for 2 turns. Which means, what's up, Dead on Leprechaun? Thanks for being here. Appreciate you popping in for Play Dead Live. Which means if they take a potion, then that healing effect is minimized. Gold bomb, 4 points of damage. And beige bomb will 25 and 25. So if Moon and I are hand-to-hand distance and he detonates, does it affect him as well? No. Grenades will. Bombs will only affect your opponent. So if you have a gold bomb on someone and you get in hand-to-hand combat range and you detonate it, that damage will be focused on them and them alone, 4 points of damage. Think of it as a deep searing effect into their body and then an internal explosion. All right. Make sense? So you can summon a pet and cast a bomb on turn 1 if you want. Your choice. But those are going to be your actions. All right. Have we got an Ocean Man yet? I don't know if Ray popped in. We're at 9:16. I'm ready to get a match going. Hopefully, we've got Ocean Man here. If not, I'm going to take a couple volunteers. Bombs, plasmas, things that you'll see after Saturday a little bit more are going to change. They're going to change your strategies. And after Saturday, you're going to be a little bit better geared as well. Football Master will fight anyone. All right, how about, while we're waiting on Ray, let me get a volunteer. Let me get 2 volunteers. I know Football Master has a match lined up. Ray will probably be here later. Let me get a couple players. Where's Sister Chick, Sheila Beasley, Unforeseen? Who do we have here that wants to get a match under their belt? Got some great scenarios lined up for you guys tonight. If not, I'll go into a main event match. Football Master will fight anyone looking for a challenge. All right, let's get yeah, we're gonna have to roll subjective a character first. We'll do that on Wednesday night. Bones. All right, how about Football Master versus Unforeseen? All right, we're going to get this thing rolling. Let me get the stats for everybody. We got Hippo in the house. Wait a minute. How about Hippo? How about Hippo versus Amanda? I don't think we've got Hippo in the game yet. All right, let's see if Hippo's ready. Hippo says easy. Hey, you never know. All right, everybody, let's give Hippo a little bit of encouragement. Remember, timers tonight, everybody's going to be key. All right, Hippo says let's go. Hippo is an engineer. Amanda is a sniper. Pretty light gear. Obviously, Amanda's a little bit better geared. But Hippo did pick up a little bit this week. He's still got to get it geared. So here we go, everybody. We get our first match under our belt. And Amanda. You will be on this bank right over here. And Hippo is in the house. Hippo, you're going to be behind these trees. right over here. All right. Amanda is a sniper. So, Amanda, I'm going to give you 15 seconds. Actually, both players, I'm going to give you 15 seconds to let me know if you want to do any pregame, any tapes, any elixirs, any items that you want to use as we start the match. Also, let me let everybody know, I have deducted all of the items that you used from last week's PvP. I have added all the items that you purchased from your bundles. I have not deducted any of the items that you used on Friday night or added any of the items that you picked up over the weekend. I will tell you, last week's PvP was the first time everybody was on top of their inventory and you guys didn't use a single item that you didn't have in your inventory. That's a big deal because a couple people were confused and they used the smoke they didn't have. It hasn't affected a match, but you guys need to keep up with your inventories, especially if you're using something that you know that you have that I have not logged yet, then stay on top of it. Hopefully by tomorrow, Wednesday, I'll have your inventory 100% up to date. If you use an item and later on it was a res potion and you know you didn't have that res potion and it won you the match, you will lose that match. So make sure you pay attention to your inventories. All right. So Hippo and Amanda, with that being said, everybody, let's get any elixirs or any tapes or any buffs. Can I get a 15-second timer, Julia Muse? Each player needs to let me know in 15 seconds. Amanda, you don't need to go in Rage 3 before the match. That would not be an elixir. That's something you're going to use when you're ready to attack. Glyphs, gems, sockets, all of those things. All right. Okay, reset the timer, Julia. So, Amanda, you have 15 seconds. You are the O. You are 40 yards away from the X, and he is behind a tree. Move over to 3 to 10 feet from him to the right. All right, Hippo, you're on the clock. You now have a 15-second timer. Five seconds. All right, he charges in with the knife just before his timer. So Hippo going in to deal damage with the knife. You go in and you hit. Take 2, Amanda. Amanda, you have a 10-second timer. You're on the clock. 10 seconds. Amanda uses control smoke. Hippo, you have dropped all weapons, and it is in this murky, murky swamp. All right, let's reset the timer. Hippo, you have a 10-second timer, and you have no weapons. Are you guys trying to figure out how to do the least amount of damage? You guys should take off your armor and have a fist fight and see who wins. You're gonna take off your damage ring in a fight with number 3 versus number 4? All right. I hope you don't get knocked out of the top 8. Hippo is looking for a rock. Hippo, you reach down and you're looking for weapons. You don't find your weapons. So you pick up a rock. Amanda, you take one from the rock. All right, 10-second timer. Amanda. He has no armor. I'm sorry, he has slight armor. He has one piece of armor. He has no weapons. Oh, she drops Fido. Amanda, you can still attack. You can summon and attack as well. You got another 7 seconds. Fido hits hard. Hippo, you take big damage from Fido. And Amanda has another 7 seconds. Drop kick him in the neck. You know you have weapons, right? All right, she drop kicks him in the neck. Take another point. Hippo, you got I know for a fact you have weapons. All right, Hippo, you have a 10-second timer. she goes Fido and drop kicks him in the neck for another point. Making it interesting for sure. You just don't like to win fast, do you? Hippo, you still have your rock. All right, he's reaching for his knife. Hippo, pick a number 1 to 6. Just pick a number 1 to 6. Picks 4. 4, 5, or 6, so you're good. You actually do pick up the knife and deal 2 points of damage. Amanda, you're a little bit shaken right now. It is now your turn. Hippo, you are wobbly. Amanda is in a little better shape than you, so 10-second timer for Amanda. You're too close to do bow damage. So your hand-to-hand combat range, you're not shooting him in the head. So pick option B. All right. You are on timer expiration. So whatever damage you pick is going to be lessened. She's going to punch him. You punch him again. Hippo, you're on your final legs. You are very poorly geared, but you still got a shot. You have a 10-second timer. It's on you, Hippo. You do have your knife back. Stabs in the legs. You do damage. Amanda, you are less than 20%, and it is now your attack. Hippo is holding on by a thread. So 10-second timer for Amanda. This should go quickly. So Amanda, he is on his final legs. All right. What are you using to heal? Or that. All right. You do lethal damage the hard way. Hippo, she doesn't heal. She decides to go with the punch, and the punch is enough to finish off the match. Amanda, unless Hippo is rezzing, Hippo, your choice. Amanda, I don't know if you have that in your inventory. I don't have your inventory in front of me. So at this point, Hippo has taken lethal damage in the worst possible way. That's a heck of a way to die. All right. He is without a res in his inventory. Amanda getting her first win of her career. So Amanda finally gets the big W. Unforeseen, picking up the win. All right. Give me 1 second. All right, we're going to get right back to our next match. I'm going to set this up. Great job to Amanda. We're going to go with Hippo and football in 1 second. I will be right back, everybody. All right, just one more minute. Football Master and Ocean Man, if you guys are both in the house, we're going to get your match lined up. This is a big match in the rankings. I know, and Ray, I'd inadvertently had you at 2-2. Ray's actually 3-2. So this is a pretty even matchup, everybody. So give me 1 second. All right, we are back. So here we go, everybody. We are going to get Ocean Man and Football Master. Let's get your scenario. Once again, congratulations to Amanda T. So we're going to switch up the scenario. This should be a great match. Football Master will fight anybody, anywhere, anytime. We're going over to Egypt. How about that, Ray? You ready for the desert? So Ray is over here. Football Master is over here. Ray at 3-2, Football Master at 1-2-1. So we're going to give 15 seconds of prep time for each of you guys. Any tapes, any elixirs, any pre-battle suggestions. Also, I do want to call out something in game as news travels. So I heard through the grapevine that a couple of the priests that got messages this week for Crowleys decided to share that with other non-priest characters. So I will tell you that on Friday night, those of you that shared information with people that are not in your current place might suffer a little bit more of a penalty at the hands of Mr. Crowley. So remember, if you're a priest and you're in a situation and you shared information with someone that is not at your location, probably not the smartest thing to do, and I'm sure Crowley will have something for that group. Just saying, it's fair gameplay, everybody. All right. When I send you messages in-game for your character, that is not to be shared with players who are not in that current situation. If I meant for all the players to have it, I would post it on Facebook. So, there will be a little surprise for the group on Friday night. All right, distance here is 30 yards. You guys are both within striking range. And we've got Ocean Man, who is a warrior. And we've got Football Master, who is a warrior. And I need both of you gentlemen, you're both warriors. Pick a number from 1 to 6. Pick a number from 1 to 6, guys. Closest to my number is going to get first attack. The number is 3, so Ocean Man will get first attack. Hey, not the end of the world if you shared the information. I'm just going to say that there are multiple things happening Friday night that are going to be on timers. And let's just say it's going to be a little bit of a time penalty for the priest now because one of the 4 might have spoke out of turn. So you guys might have had an hour. Now maybe you only have 45 minutes. So you're going to have to think on your feet. All right. Ocean Man, you have initiative. Let's get this party started, everybody. 30 yards away, Ocean Man. You have no line of sight. 15-second timer, Julia Muse. In all seriousness, there will be class-specific things that you guys will have to do, and there will be times that I will message you to either play the role of a character or something your character might see that other characters don't, or something you might hear that someone else doesn't hear. And if it is something that is for public consumption, I'll post it, and I'll say, hey, everybody, check this out. Otherwise, assume that it's in confidential gameplay. Hold Nox shield high and advance a little bit. All right. Ray is holding the shield high. And he says a little bit, so Ray, a little bit is here. That's a little bit. Football Master, the clock is 15 seconds for you. And Ray is rocking a Nox shield, so he's got some legit protection right now. So Football Master goes seal and control. All right, Ray, you drop your shield, and Football Master does have a layer of protection. Oh, this is getting good. All right, Ray, it is on you. Your shield has fallen. Hey, it's all right, Crystal. No drama. We've moved on. Not a big deal. There will be a time penalty for the group. Just Crowley is big into teaching lessons. So you guys are just going to have to be on your A game. Not going to be a whole lot of room for error. So no big deal. We move on. Ocean Man, remember, 10-second timer after 10 seconds. Clone Smoke. So Ray is going clone. So now there's double. And you hit. And the seal is broken. So Football Master, you have no layer of protection. All right, guys, come on. We moved on past. Let's not make this a... It's not a pity party. Somebody shared information. It's done. We've already established what the deal is going to be. We move on. We're not going to make the rest of our PvP stream about it. I said what I needed to say. If you get a message going forward, that's the deal. That's what it's about. So it's going to tighten the reins a little bit more, but just be ready. Be prepared to play your class. All right. Football Master, 10-second timer. 10-second timer. You have no seal. Ray, there are 2 arrays, 2 clones. Neither one of them are holding a knock shield, though. Going to shoot Diablo. The clone is gone. So the clone is gone. Football Master has no protection. We are back to square one. Ray, you got a 10-second timer. Bilal, totally up to you. If you like playing hand-to-hand, you got tanks and warriors. If you like range, you got snipers. You could do a medic, you could do an engineer, you could do a priest. Any of those things are options for you. 10 seconds. Ray, you go to pick up the shield, and no. When you threw that shield down between those rocks, it is lodged. You have a choice. You can leave the shield there and fire Morgo, or you can take the rest of your turn to unlodge it. You have a choice. Get your shield or fire the weapon. He is firing Morgo. Football Master. Take a couple to the chest. All right, Football, 10-second timer. It is on you. First player to take damage this battle. Tommy's saying get the shield. Ray's saying I'm going to fire the gun. Just game style, everybody. But we do break the ice, so Football Master takes the first damage. Shoot for his heart. You hit him. You hit him no harder than he hit you. Ray, take a couple points of damage. Ray, it is now your shot. Each player have sealed. Football Master controlled. Ray lost his big protection item, his shield. He cloned. Both players' defense mechanisms are down. They've each taken a shot to the chest. Ray is on a 10-second timer. Oh, he's charging, going straight Warglaive. It's going to be painful. Well, there's a little bit of rock damage here to charge, and then there's just this little bit of a fence thing here for your Warglaive. Ray, that's some rough terrain. I'm going to have to bring out the die roll for this one, my man. Ray, I'm going to give you 50-50 to charge him. You get a 4, 5, or 6, you successfully charge. You get anything below that, you're going to slip on these rocks and take some damage. That is not a straight path, not something you want to charge, but let's do it. 4, 5, or 6 is what you need in order to make this attack happen. Anything below that, you're probably going to slip and scratch your leg. Once again, if you guys are just tuning in, terrain, time, items are going to become a big factor in gameplay going forward. He is picking number 4. Oh, and it's a number. Ray, you got the worst roll you could have gotten. It's going to look like this. Man, this is not going to be good. The zoo is closed, Ray. So here he is. Let's go back to where he was. Instant slow motion. Oh, bam. Ray, take a couple points of damage. And you got a skinned knee. We got Football Master, football. You got him on the ropes a little bit. He's got no shield. He slipped on the rocks. It is up to you. 10-second timer. Very even match between these two, even from the start. Very even match as far as gear. Oh, man. Oh, this is going to hurt. Acid rain and stab him, carefully getting down. So it's like this. Okay, let me take this step here and this step over here. I'm going to make it rain one time. And then stab you. Oh. Ray, you're pretty bad. You're less than 10%. You have a 10-second timer. He has hit you with a gun. He has hit you with a stab. And he has hit you with acid rain direct to your body. You're less than 10%. And you got no shield. But you got a 10-second timer. He's going straight Warglaive. Now that works. All right, if you guys don't know what a Warglaive is, it's got some pop. Like some +3 pop. And it kind of spins around like this. Football Master, you take a big shot from a big warrior. Ray is on the ropes. You are less than 25%. But you got a huge, huge advantage. Football Master, it is now your go. You in Rage 3, and I'm going to tell you it was overkill because he was down to 10. But you hit him big. So he drops an Enrage 3. And Ray, you take lethal damage and beyond lethal damage. That was a shot. Good matchup. These two guys are very, very closely geared. 1 or 2 plays in these matches, especially with the time limit. Congratulations, Football Master. Big win. These are two up-and-coming players, great players. I know Ray is on the road, so in fairness, Ray doesn't have his complete inventory. So he said that from the beginning, right? If Ray had his inventory, he doesn't know what he has. So good match, pretty straight up, great fight. Like I said, this is two up-and-coming players. Football Master will fight anybody, anywhere, anytime. We saw that with Amy Bones last week. Great play. Pretty straightforward, but certainly Ray will be back. He's still at 500, 3-3. Football Master evens his record now at 2-2-1. So good job. That was spark, wasn't it? That was straight spark. Great job, everybody. So we got our second match under the belt. And I'm not going to say that's an upset because, like I said, the gear is almost even. And Ray did charge with the Warglaive, but the terrain was a factor. Big miss there. All right, we've got... Who do we have in the house? We have got Crawfish and Moonshot. Crawfish and Moonshot are up next. There seemed to be some negotiating going on, something happening. However, one thing that was not negotiated was Crawfish did message me earlier in the day and said he's going to have a little bit of home field advantage for this match. So he dropped the home field advantage this afternoon. And we have got the number 3 rated player in Play Dead Live, which is Moonshot, and the number 4 rated player, which is Crawfish. Oh, that was some sneaky stuff, wasn't it? He dropped home field advantage on you and then got you to commit to using no potions. Come on, man. The number 3 rated player in Play Dead Live who's under-geared accepting a Nerf match versus a player. All right, whatever happens, happens. I hope one of you guys don't get knocked out of the top 8. So I will say this particular cathedral is going to be a nice boost for a priest. He will get a damage boost and also a health boost that he doesn't really need. And he also has green glyphs, which gives him the initiative in the battle. So I'm going to ask both players, is there anything that you wish to do before the match starts? 15-second timer. And once again, we're going to hold strictly to time. Moonshot is going cobalt tape. Are you going single or double cobalt tape? All right, he's going double cobalt tape. If you guys don't know what cobalt tape is, it is ankle tape. He is adding an extra 4 to his health pool based on a percentage, but that does increase. Oh, you guys are 20 yards away. This is super close. This is a priest's dream. You're in a wrecked cathedral and you're 20 yards away. And Moonshot is buffing up his health, which does make it closer to the health pool. But I will tell you, Crawfish has initiative with green glyph. And we're going to start this out with a 10-second timer. Crawfish, you're on the clock. Crawfish is going cobalt and vermilion. Crawfish is going, he's buffing with health and he's buffing for damage. There is no direct line of sight at this moment, correct. However, he is within range of moving and attacking. It's 20 yards. So not hard to move around and get a shot around the pew. All right. Crawfish, in order to shoot with the frost arrow, you do need to move slightly to the right, which is here. He had line of sight on you anyway. So starting out, moonshot. You take a little bit of damage and you are also slowed. Moonshot, 10-second timer. Going to shoot an AP arrow and stepping back. So he is going AP and not a whole lot of room to step back. And I would say you had, I'm going to split the difference. So he is stepping back, still within range. He does, nobody used titanium tape, so Crawfish does take a shot to the body. Crawfish, you have a 15-second timer. You take 2 directly to the body. And keep in mind, Crawfish's base health is 7. He's now at 5. Crawfish is at 5. Moonshot is at 5 base health as well. He's throwing Goldar. Oh boy. No hesitation with Goldar, and that is a sweet spot for Goldar, I got to tell you, because there's really nowhere to go, and it's going to look a little something like this. Kind of like that, and Moonshot. You take a big shot, and by big shot, with his damage buff that he's getting from home field advantage, you are below 35%. You have roughly a little bit over a third of your health left after the Goldar. Moonshot, you got a 10-second timer. Crawfish still at max health. However, his body damage went down from 7 to 5. So he's lost about 25% of body damage of AP. He's going to shoot another AP arrow. So second AP arrow, Crawfish takes another big shot. Moonshot is less than 35%. Crawfish is down to 3. So roughly a little bit less than 50% of his body armor. That's big because we know what items are out there. 10-second timer for Crawfish. And remember, Crawfish, he throws the Fangarang. Fangarang hits. All right, he's switching it up. He's going from serious damage to the armor to body damage. So Fangarang hits for 2. Moonshot, you are now down to 3. And still around that 30%, 35% with your armor. So Crawfish goes from shot to the armor to shot to the body. Moonshot, you got a 10-second timer. He's going to charge in and stab with AP Blade. It works. Crawfish, you are at max health, but you're now at 1 point body health. 1 more shot to your body, and you take lethal damage. Moonshot is at 3 body health and still at 35% base health. Crawfish, you got a 10-second timer. Crawfish uses Ring of Health. He is now back to 7 and hits Moonshot with an AP, dropping Moonshot down to 1. The tables have turned. Crawfish back to full body health with his Ring of Healing once per day, everybody. And Moonshot is now on the ropes at 1 life. Moonshot, you got a 10-second timer. He is stepping back and throwing Goldar. So he was hand-to-hand range. He can go back to his 15 yards. He throws Goldar. And bam! It's a big hit. But remember, he was max health. Crawfish still in good shape after the Goldar. And he does have a health buff from home field advantage. Still over 50%. He's still in good shape. Crawfish. 10-second timer. He throws the Fangarang, and the Fangarang does lethal damage. 2 points of damage, Moonshot. Puts you at -1. That is the match. Long as the players are true to their word and there's no res potions, the match just ended. No potions, no smokes, or the down for the count. Are we going to call it? Last call. It's over. All right. The match is over. Good match. Couple things from that. If you guys are watching for the first time, it could have played out a couple different ways. Obviously, these guys both have inventory. Smokes, heal potions, revive. Who knows how that would have played out. Home field advantage was huge, obviously. You saw Crawfish's Goldar hit harder than Moonshot's Goldar. Now, Crawfish could have ended the match earlier with a second Goldar and chose to switch it up. Now, you can debate the strategy on that. Now, he did save the items, which is good. Moonshot retrieves his errors. So, but he did put himself at risk. And Moonshot was a shot away, but that's knowing your inventory. Crawfish knew he had the healing ring, got his base health back. If Moonshot would have been able to get an extra point of AP, for example, if he wouldn't have had the bow, if that last shot would have been an AR 15 AP 3, that would have taken Crawfish from 3 down to 0. Would not have been able to use the ring if he had already taken lethal damage. So that was a very close match, but very well played by both players. Crawfish moving to 3-2. Moonshot also at 3-2. So great match. Up tempo. How are you guys liking the timers? You guys liking the timers? You think it adds a more of a panic up tempo to the matches? I mean, we're through with 3 matches already. So I think it keeps the matches flowing, and we get everybody, makes it intense. Speaking of intense, I was saving this one. How about a little bit of Deadly Dimes versus, wait a minute, is Gemstone here? Where's Gemstone? Yeah, arrows are retrieved. I got you guys. You guys are good. I know Jim is still traveling, but we do have her on the schedule. So, Jim might have to watch the playback. Jim will not get credit for a loss. However, Kel gets credit for the win. So Jim stays at 0-1. And if you guys are just tuning in, here's the way we do scheduling. I'm going to schedule players, and if that player cannot be there on that night, or if something else is going on, they get a no-show. They don't lose the match. But the player who goes against them gets the win. So Kel is getting the victory. Kel is moving up to 3-1. Gemstone gets credit for no match, so she'll be back. And I think this is a main event match. So, Crawfish coming off a big win over Moonshot. And now we've got Bones versus Deadly Dimes. We got Bones and Deadly Dimes. The reason this is a big match is because if Bones wins, she'll maintain that number 2 ranking. If Deadly Dimes gets the win, Crawfish could go up to number 2. Due to the fact that he beat Deadly Dimes. So, I mean, this match has a lot of implications. And if you're just tuning in, oh boy, you want to talk about high drama? Wednesday night, listen to this. Will the Bill at 2-3 versus Villar at 4-0. The loser likely does not make the final 8 for the tournament. because you got number 8 versus number 9. So if Villar loses, she's not going to go up in that top 8. And Will is holding on to number 8. So if Will loses, Villar could take his spot. So the final 8 tournament is going to be Monday. A lot of these players playing tonight are going to see each other. All right, so Kel is going to take over on the timer. We got Deadly Dimes. We got Bones. We got Warrior. We got Medic. So I'm going to ask both of these ladies, is there anything you would like to do in the first 15 seconds? Oh, hold on. Jim and Kel will happen tonight. Let's back up. Let's back it up. Stop. Hold on. Let's reverse it. So Jim is driving. Jim, I mean, I don't want Jim to drive and play at the same time. I want to see if Jim is going to be driving for the next 30 minutes. So if so, oh, you don't get no cheap win. If Jim is going to be driving for another 30 minutes, Kel will get the win. And then Jim will not get the loss, and I'll reschedule Jim for Wednesday night. But if she's going to be done in like 15, 20 minutes, then we're going to make the match happen. What's up, Tyler? Good to see you, man. All right, there we go. All right, Jim, thank you so much. You didn't have to super chat it, but thank you so much. By the way, once again, super chats. I see Will the Bill up there said, let's get it. Jim, Kel is keeping a ledger. All super chats this week and next week will all go into our pack opening on March 7th. Yeah, it sounds like a long time away. So there are no pack openings between now and March 7th. So Jim picking up a 2-pack, Will picking up a 1. They are going to accumulate, believe me. So, and that'll be for our Walking Dead streams as well. So any super chats you do between now, whether it's Freestyle Friday, whether it's Wednesday night, will all add up, and it's going to be some brand new gear that we're going to roll out to you guys. So Kel does get the win, as stated earlier. Kel now taking her record to 3-1. Jim is staying 0-0. Jim will be scheduled for a follow-up match Wednesday night. So no harm. Doesn't count as a loss. That's the awesome thing about PDL. If you can't make it, you can't make it. We got other people that, you know, they'll jump in there and get a match under their belt. All right, here we go. So back to the match. Back to one of our main event matches tonight. So 15 seconds, Deadly Dimes and Bones. Any elixirs, any tapes, any pregame festivities before we get this match on. And if you are watching for the first time, this is the first night we have strictly held to timers. Oh, no, is she? Deadly Dimes is going Steel Elixir. And Bless Elixir. Hey, don't tell me what you're craving. If you take them, I've got a chart of what might go down. All you got to do is type in there, I'm opening the pack of gummy bears and I'm eating one of them. I can't promise what's going to happen. Yes, no, let me know. All right. Dimes is going gummy bear. All right. Pick a color, Julia Muse. Or I'm sorry, pick a color, Deadly Dimes. All right, Amy, pick a color. Amy's picking green. All right, Amy. You are 50 yards away and you have a 10-second timer. All right, Amy takes a green gummy. She wants to cut the distance in half. She runs. She's getting ready to fire with her Phoenix. She lays the Phoenix bow down, and because she loves green so much, she starts climbing a tree. Your bow is on the ground, and you're on the top of a tree. Deadly Dimes, you have a 10-second timer. Bonnie Wright. That's a pretty good super sticker. I like that. What's he? Yippee. Deadly Dimes is going Blue Bomb and Firefly. Oh, boy. You already got her doing crazy stuff and you're going to add a Firefly to it. Amy, she goes Blue Bomb. That Blue Bomb sticks to your armor. As soon as she takes it out, it flies like a magnet. It is stuck on your left shoulder. And Purple Firefly comes over and hits you as well. And it hits you really, really hard. So, Amy, you're at the top of a tree. You have a 10-second timer. Tyler kills. I'm on first. I can be in PDL any day after the third. Also, 100% believe Magna will survive. Connie is a maybe. Prediction with Ezekiel. Finds out he's not sick, saves the day, and then dies. I like most of those. I don't think Ezekiel's going to die, though. I think they're going to keep Ezekiel around for the Commonwealth. All right. Amy is climbing down, and she wants to throw a holy grenade. But as you're climbing down, remember you got stung by that purple firefly. Amy, you see the holy grenade as some sort of sacred symbol. And you set it down, and you kneel right beside it, and you start saying a little prayer to the holy grenade. And then it detonates. And you take 3 directly to the body. But the nice thing is it woke you up. You are no longer under the effect of the purple firefly or the gummy bear, but you have taken 3 damage direct to your body. You are now at 3 under your body. Deadly Dimes, you have a 10-second timer. Holy Bomb, Darkness, Smoke. Oh, man, she's going like crazy stuff. You want to go Holy Bomb, Dimes, but you're like craving. Like you have this bloodlust all of a sudden. And you decide that you want to go swimming like a trout. So Dimes jumps in the water like Jaws. She's swimming around here. And you take the long way. You go more than 30 yards. And are not able to attack. Bones, it is your turn. You have a 10-second timer. Amy is shooting AR-15 AP 3. You take a big shot. Pow. All right, Dimes, you take 3 to the body. It is now your turn. 10-second timer. Amy's taken 3 from her own holy grenade, but she's also given up 3 to Deadly Dimes. Both players seem to be out of the effects of any type of gummy bear or firefly effect. She's going Holy Grenade again. And Holy Grenade does finish the job. Amy, you have taken lethal damage. You are now at 0. You took 3 from your Holy Grenade, and you took 3 more from her Holy Grenade, which is 6 body damage. And she is rezzing. Like, oh, hell no. This is about to get sparked up in here. All right, Amy, 10-second timer. She is throwing Silvar. Silvar hits. Hits big, but it is not a body shot. So Dimes took that 3 from the body shot earlier. An AP arrow might have finished her off, but the Silvar grenade is not going to finish her off because her armor absorbs it. takes a big hit. Sitting around 50%. Dimes, it is your turn. You have a 10-second timer. Bones is back in the game. She has rezzed. Remember, when you guys res, you do not res at full life. She's sending in Fido. Fido is an instant summon, Dimes. You can summon and attack. Your call. What is it about trees and combat sounds? There's our best lovesick orangutan, but now singing love will keep us together in a mating dance. Well, love will keep us together. Think of me, babe, whenever. I don't know. That's all I know. There's no clip art for that. I was Googling the lyrics. When some sweet talking girl comes hanging around, bringing you down. Yeah. So stop that one. So it's an orangutan with 3 G's on that bad boy. What was she doing? What was the attack? All right. Well, Fido goes in. Fido's immune to orangutans. And she's going to attack with Gorgo. But I got to tell you, Dimes, Fido hits. But when you see a singing orangutan doing a mating dance, it's hard to pull the trigger. So, Amy, take a couple points from Fido. It is now your turn. You got a 10-second timer. Dimes just couldn't find the will to shoot. Complete distraction. Luckily, she didn't shoot herself. If you're just tuning in, Bones has already used a res potion. She took 3 from her own holy grenade, and she took another 3 from another holy grenade. But she seems to be getting a little bit of the hang of it. Maybe taking a little control of the match. She's going to step back and drop some heal smoke. And it goes something like this. It goes, I'm stepping back. And it's about to be spark. So she lights it up with an AP arrow. Bam. And Dimes, that's 5 to the body. You are now at 0. Dimes is taking lethal damage. She took 3. And then she takes another 2. She's resin. It's like, I ain't going down like that. All right, each player has used a res. This is standard format. You can only res one time. You can only use a potion or a smoke of any type one time. So you can use multiple smokes, but you can only use that time. Deadly Dimes, you got a 10-second timer. Each player has taken a gummy bear. Each player has thrown a holy grenade. Each player has went direct AP damage. It is down to the wire. This is the number 2 rated player and the number 5 rated player. Dimes is rushing in with a straight AP blade to the head. Oh, heck. Bam! Take 2. But an unholy smoke would have been so much nicer to avoid the healing effect that she just got. Because there was not an unholy smoke cast, Amy Bones Ferrero gets that slight boost from her healing. So even though she rezzed, her natural health is 6. She got 3 back. She got another that puts her at 5. Amy, you are now at 3 body health. Luckily, the heal smoke did take a shot. The unholy smoke might have been better, might have kept you low. 10-second timer, Bones. We've got Dimes back in the game. We've got Amy back in the game. Who is going to finish this off there at hand-to-hand combat range? Cause stop, I really love you. Stop, I've been thinking of you. Look in my eyes and it's love. Keep us together. She is going Eagle and AP. Wait a minute, it's not your turn. Is it? Yes, it is. All right. She's going Eagle and AP Blade to the throat. All right. The Eagle flies in. Dimes, pick a number 1 to 5. Hold on before you go AP Blade to the throat. Luckily, you have no throat armor, so you don't really have to worry about it. She picks a 4. Your leg armor is gone. The Eagle flies in. Love lifts us up where we belong, where the eagles fly on a mountain high. Yep, your armor's up where we belong. So you've lost your leggings. You have no leg armor. And she goes for the throat, and she hits you. Dimes, you are down to 2 body health. Amy is at 3 body health. Both players are pretty good with armor, around 50%. So will someone get a big score with AP, or will it go down to the wire? You got a 10-second timer, and you are missing your armor. All right, and you went blue bomb. So she is going to run over here behind the tree and detonate. So the blue bomb. Two points of damage and lowers your health pool to 25%. Amy, you are holding on by an absolute thread with your armor and with your base life. You got a 10-second timer. Amy's going heal potion. All right, here we go. Let's roll them dice, everybody. This is a big, big heal roll. All right, you guys know the rules. 1 to 2 is 25%. 3 to 4, 50%. 5 or 6, 100%. Now, if Well, this is going to be interesting. And I'm going to tell you how this plays out very shortly. Because remember, the blue bombs have this carryover effect for 2 turns. 2 turns. So, Amy goes 2, even after she heals. That's going to resolve, and then the 25% is going to kick in again. I'm going to show you how this is going to work. She picks number 2. Number 2, she gets full health. So Amy gets full health back with the health potion. Best roll she could have gotten. That is big. However, after she gets the full health potion back, the 25% kicks back in. So 25% right off of the top. Amy, you go from 100% back to 75%. Deadly Dimes, it is now your turn. So she's 75% armor health. Her life total is back up to 4. Back up to 4. She's sending in the bull. Bull charges. Her life total is back down to 3. And you still get an attack, Dimes. Remember, you can summon and attack. Slight range between the two. Or you can summon and smoke. Summon and potion. Whatever you want to do. She's going to run in and Gorgo to the head. All right. If you're going in with Gorgo to the head, it's going to be big damage, but keep in mind she's fully armored. So she runs in and goes Gorgo to the head. No enrage, nothing else going on. You take a big hit, Amy. You're still around 40%. You're around 40%. It is your turn. You have a 10-second timer. You are too close for AP ammo. You cannot use a ranged rifle at hand-to-hand combat range. But you can summon Fido. Gina Rocket, happy birthday. Hey, there's the birthday girl, everybody. All right, Amy. Is summoning Fido and stabbing with an AP blade. So Fido does hit you, Dimes. And the AP blade does hit you as well. I'm going to take a brief break because we got Rocket Crockett, happy birthday to you. And we got Crawfish. Is that me or is the wind picking up and it's getting cold? Brr. You know what? This match might be over before it even gets cold because both of them have res. Deadly Dimes, you are down to 1. After taking the AP blade, you are at 1 base health point. And you just took points from Fido. You're at 50% life. Amy, you are at 40% life and 3 base health. You have a 10-second timer, Dimes. This match is going down to the wire. Dimes is on her last leg with base health. Amy's got a little bit more. They are hand-to-hand combat range. Fido just hit big. 50, 40, 3, and 1. Enrage will not buff the AP blade. I'm going to keep your timer going. Just want to let you guys know. Enrage will not boost. But, absolutely. The bull is going to charge this round. AP Blade and the Bull are enough to finish the job. The AP Blade is 2. The Bull is 1. That takes her down to 0. She's taking lethal damage for a second time. No need to fear. I'm going to hold off on the fear. I'm not going to dock you the fear, even though it was a bad play. But the second bull hits for 1 point of AP damage, and the AP hits. It went down to the wire. Dimes was at 1. Amy was at 3, and the bull finished it off. Deadly Dimes pulling out the victory in a close match. Great job. Our top 4 or 5 are legit. Now, a couple things. One, I don't know if I'm going to take gummies going into a match. That's the first thing. Number 2, Dimes, you realize that you have 2 of the blue bombs, right? Because after you detonated the first blue bomb, you could have instant cast and had a second bomb stick to her. So you could have kept her on the ropes. When she got that 25%, the very next turn, you could have thrown that back after you detonated. Or you could have detonated it earlier and used the second one. Just kind of food for thought. I didn't know if you were thinking through that. And so, look, it's a lot easier for me to say it because I'm just watching. I'm not playing it live. But I thought the blue bomb detonation was great. I would have followed it up with something else. Good match. Good match by both players, though. Yeah, we finally got to see a bomb detonation, and the nice thing was it was the blue. So the blue actually lowered her health pool. So when she used that potion and got 100%, it docked that 25% right off the top. Had that lingering effect. So great job, everybody. Great matches. Good. We got Kel. Kel got the she got the no-show win. Football Master picking up a big win versus Ocean Man, even though he didn't have his list of inventory. Crawfish getting the win over Moonshot in a home field advantage match. Deadly Dimes pulling out a close match versus our very own moderator, Amy Bones. And Amanda getting her first win of the night over Hippo. Yep, you guys got your arrows, you got your inventory. And with that, everybody, we actually made tremendous time. We made tremendous time tonight. The timers are phenomenal. So how do you guys feel about the timers? So what I'm going to do is let's roll some characters. We got some new people that want to play. So we got a little extra time. How about Bilal? Bilal, you ready to pick a class? Bilal, Ahmed? And if you guys can do me a favor, some of the veteran, I'm going to call you B. All right, so B, if you guys can do me a favor and just kind of help him along, give him a little bit of advice. Well, thank you for that, F2P Gaming. Really, really sorry to hear about your father. But glad you could be here live as well. And I appreciate you being a part of the channel. So I know we had several new people that were watching tonight. And if you're new and you're interested in playing Play Dead Live, then all you have to do is let me know. We're going to pull up a character. So I'm going to show you guys the character record sheet. And we have this able to, you can download this on our Facebook fan page. So you got snipers, tanks, warriors, medics, priests, ninja, and classes. And this is an overview. So we have some streams. You can go back and watch some of our streams kind of explaining what each attribute does. Your attributes are your health, your base damage. And then on the back of that, of course, is your different guides, so you can put whatever gear you have. We do pack openings Friday night. You can certainly join us on Friday night, and that is our 6th chapter that we played. So all you have to do is show up on a Friday night and jump into the game. You'll be a little bit behind, so you'll have to kind of watch and see what everybody's doing, but after a couple weeks, you'll be right there with everybody else. So we got a couple minutes. Anybody that does not have a character is welcome to roll a character tonight. We got about 5 more minutes in the stream. Rolling a character takes 15 seconds. So we get your character, we get your attribute, see where you're going to start out, and then next thing you know, you're going to start gearing them up. Engineers and ninjas are starting to get a little bit more of a buff with the thrown weapons, with the mid-range weapons, with the darts. You're going to see a little bit more firepower out of ninjas and engineers. No thieves. We have no thieves. But no, you cannot steal active items from other players. All right. B wants to go medic. All right, so here we go. We're going to put up a random group of dice. So all you have to do is pick a number 1 to 6. And your main attribute for a medic is going to be intelligence. In fact, that's your only attribute you got to worry about. You don't have to worry about strength or focus or agility or any of those things. You get 1 die roll. It is from a 1 to a 6. And we have upped the cap. So anything 1, 2, or 3 is going to be a 3 or higher. The minimum you can get is a 3. But we're hoping for a 4, 5, or a 6. 4, 5, or 6, you're going to start a little bit higher. The higher the number, the better gear and the better weapons you can use to start out the game. Even if you get a low number, it's okay, because there's ways that you can raise that number. It's funny hearing this later, after you guys have rolled your characters and played for a couple of months. It's like, you guys know all this stuff, right? I'm hearing me say it, and it's like you guys have mastered it. Such an easy game to get started in, and such an easy game to focus in the beginning, and then you're playing. So, B, pick a number 1 to 6. All right, he's picking number 3. So at number 3, it is a 5. Very good start. Wow. There we go. All right. Now, if we can get him a medic necklace, he's actually going to start out level 0. The max you could get is a 6. So that's almost the max. That's a great start for a brand new character. Sorry, we got background stuff going on. If you guys missed the Walking Dead stream earlier, there you go. Pulled some artwork for you guys. Sorry to put Alpha and Negan up there again. My bad. So we got a brand new medic, ATT 5. So when you hear us referring to ATT, that is your attribute score. The max you could get is a 6. But there's also a necklace that will take you up to the max. So you can use 6. And then once you level up, you want to push that up a little bit higher. So I am going to, Wednesday night, if you guys know people that want to play, have them show up. Couple announcements. Wednesday night is the only night that we are doing PDL bundles. You guys saw the bundles last week. They're going to be discounted. They're going to be strictly focused on consumables, whether they're smokes or potions, things that you can use to sort of replenish your PvP without going into the big box openings. There still will be those items in the big box openings, but it's going to be a little bit more consolidated and a little bit better price. That's only going to happen on Wednesday nights, not on our Monday night matches. Friday night, we're going to be picking up the finale of Crowley's Farm. So once you guys finish Crowley's Farm, it is going to be intense. There are going to be timers. There are going to be puzzles that need to be solved in certain amounts of times. And if they're not, there are going to be people that are going to die Friday night. So just understand, if you don't do your homework, there's a good chance your character could die Friday night. It is going to be intense. There's going to be a lot of fighting, a lot of good stuff going down. After Friday night, if we get through Crowley's, I will unveil what the next chapter is going to be. I can't tell you what it is yet because it's going to give a little bit of a hint away of what you guys could be facing. And then Saturday is our level up event. So what Saturday is going to look like, we're going to be talking about all the experience that you guys have gotten. I'm going to go player by player. So you don't have to be there right at the start. You can pop in. I imagine it'll be a 4 or 5 hour stream like our pack openings. You're going to get undivided attention. Know your inventory in advance, though. I really don't want to spend 30 minutes going over, should I sell this? Should I not sell this? You can help us speed this up by knowing your inventory and knowing what you want to get rid of. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go through and calculate your experience and figure out what level you are. You may be level 1. You might go up to level 3. You could be level 2. You might go to level 5. Once you get to level up, your ATT is going to raise. So you want to make sure you have enough ATT potions to scale. You cannot pause the level up event and say, oh, I want to wait to level up in 2 weeks when I get more ATT potions. It happens. It just happens. So make sure that you have the potions to scale up. Otherwise, you might go up to level 5 and your ATT may only go up a couple points. And remember, your ATT is your gear and also your weapons. So after we decide what your level is going to be and we roll your ATT, we're going to go through and you're either going to sell your items, or if you have enough dead dimes, which is our currency, you're going to be able to buy items from the banker. And you're going to be able to glyph your new armor that many of you have. You're going to be able to socket your new armor. Some of you have pink diamonds. Some have diamonds. Some have topaz. Some have opals. Some have silica. There's a lot of dual-purpose gems out there. So you can probably have up to 20 sockets. So we're going to start getting your bling on and calculating what your new damage is going to be and what your new health is going to be. So you're going to walk out of Saturday with new gear, new weapons, new gems, new glyphs, ready to go. And probably, if you're like some players that have 200 or 300 items in your inventory, you might be able to sell 100 items. So we can go through and say, look, I don't need that. You sell. I'm going to make you an offer with dead dimes. You're going to put those in your bank account, and then you can use those dead dimes to buy things from the banker. They are going to vary in cost. You could have a brand new weapon. That weapon could be 10,000 dead dimes. There could be tier pieces of rare tier pieces. Maybe you need a green bracers. Might be a set of green bracers that you need to finish a set that you can pick up for 30, 40,000 dead dimes. Yes, I said 1,000. Because the dead dimes are going to start to scale. Some of you already have 15, 20,000 dead dimes. I would expect some people are going to walk out of Saturday with 200, 250,000 dead dimes. So dropping 50,000 dead dimes on a piece of tier gear is not going to be unheard of. Stay tuned. You'll see the items. So B-Dub says diamonds are a girl's best friend. So B-Dub has a big match Wednesday night with Julia Muse. The rankings are going to change based on tonight's matches. We had Crawfish, who got a big win over Moonshot. We had Dimes, who got a big win over Bones. Could be some change of activity. Wednesday night, we got B-Dub, the number 1 rated player in the world, going up against Julia Moderator Muse. It's a big challenge. Is Julia up for that challenge? We also got Will the Bill holding on at number 8, going up against up-and-comer Valar. Valar beats Will. She knocks him out of the tournament on Monday night. So if you guys are new, we're absolutely, I saw it. We'll get that added to his inventory. If you guys are new, Saturday and Sunday is all about you. Monday night is going to be a big tournament. So tune in Wednesday night. We're going to have challenge matches and a few people trying to get their last couple matches in before the big tournament. Saturday is going to be the level up event, and Monday is going to be our tournament for the championship. So we're going to start out with a group of 8. We're going to lower it down, and then more than likely Wednesday or the following Monday will be a championship match. We'll crown our first champion. Once we have a champion, they will need to defend the title at least 3 times per month. So not going to be able to take that title belt and sit on it. We're all about competition, so you want to have a lot of title defenses. All right, everybody. Hey, I want to thank all of you guys for being here tonight. It was great. It was fast-moving, up-tempo. These are the way the matches are going to happen in the future. You got to react, you got to know your inventory, and you got to jump in there. The longer you take to think, the less damage you're going to do. And also, the longer you take to think, the more time you give your opponent. So it is about read and react. So hopefully you guys had a great time. Congratulations to our match winners, and congratulations to all the people that played tonight. Nobody lost. There were some great matches. So if you guys can do me a big favor, how about shouting out all our contestants tonight? Win or lose, everybody's here to have a great night. It was absolutely sparked tonight. So I appreciate all of you guys. I will see you tomorrow night at 9:30 for the Walking Dead recap, part 2. And then Wednesday, I will see everybody for challenge matches. That's going to happen at 9 o'clock. And tomorrow I'm going to be working on your inventory. So keep your fingers crossed. I will try to get your inventories to you tomorrow night. If not, I'll get them to you on Wednesday. Thanks, everybody. Talk to you soon. Peace.